Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Satanism 101 with your teacher, Brian Bradley. Let's begin with the founder of the Church of Satan and the author of the Satanic Bible, Anton Szandor LaVeyan. Anton LaVeyan was born Howard Levy in 1930. As a teen, he ended up dropping out of high school. He didn't find it challenging enough, so his grades started to slip, and he said, "The fuck with it." And he did what every boy wants to do. He ran off and joined the circus. He was a carny at heart, a showman. And as he said, all religion is show business. LaVeyan's the only one with the testicular fortitude to admit that. He had many jobs in carnivals and circuses. He was a big cat performer. He was a lion tamer. That's badass. He even owned his own lion that he kept in the Church of Satan, the Satanic Church in San Francisco for many years. As an organ player at one of the carnivals, he would see on Saturday nights men lusting, gaping, and fondling scantily clad women. And he had a gig on Sunday mornings in the carnival parking lot. There was a revival church held in a tent. He would play the organ there. And he would see these exact same men there, repenting for their carnal desires. "Oh, please God, take away my sinful thoughts." And that crap. He saw at a young age the hypocrisy, the self-deceit that lies at the heart of religion. In 1966, LaVeyan would found the Church of Satan. He became a big name in the San Francisco area by his he was a very good musician. He played a lot of different instruments, so he had a name for himself when it came to that. He also was an occult philosopher and would have meetings at his house on Friday nights, talk about occult subjects, and he gained quite a following with some very wealthy, very influential people in the San Francisco area. Well, in '66, on April 30th to be exact, he started the Church of Satan. And he coined himself Anton LaVeyan, which is a pseudonym, in the same lines of men like Ragnar Redbeard and Mark Twain, also not their real names, and also very influential on Anton LaVeyan. He would print the Satanic Bible in 1969. Some of my favorite, let me backtrack a little bit. LaVeyan Satanists are not devil worshippers. LaVeyan Satanists start out as atheists who read the Satanic Bible or satanic literature and identify with that. They do not believe in a God in heaven or a devil below. They don't believe in fairy tales. They're scientific, rational, logical people. They're critical thinkers. They need evidence. They need proof of something's existence before they buy into it. They're not the herd. Satan, in the Old Testament, was not a name. It was a title, Ha-Shatan, which means the Satan. Satan meaning the opposer, the accuser, one to judge or question. As one of my favorite, and I'm probably going to butcher this quote, so I should have pulled it up, but one of my favorite men to ever live was Thomas Jefferson. Loved the Founding Fathers. They were true Satanists. Loved them. Thomas Jefferson once said, I'm going to butcher this quote again, question all things, question even the existence of God. For if God does exist, he would surely rather you question his existence than follow by fear or by blind faith or something to that extent. Satanists see themselves as the opposers of religion. They believe in questioning authority. One of my favorite quotes comes from in the Satanic Bible, comes from chapter 1, verse 6. No creed must be accepted upon authority of a divine nature. Religion must be put to the question. No moral dogma must be taken for granted. No standard of measurement deified. There is nothing inherently sacred about moral codes. Like the wooden idols of long ago, they are the works of human hands, and what man has made, man can destroy. Verse 7 goes on to say, and this is my favorite quote from the Satanic Bible, he that is slow to believe anything and everything is of great understanding, for the belief in one false principle is the beginning of all unwisdom. Satanists view Satan as a symbol that they can take pride in. They don't view him as much from a biblical or from the Torah or from the Kabbalah, Quran. They don't view him so much as that being. They view him more like Mark Twain did, or John Milton, as the fallen angel, as the iconoclast, the one that questions authority, the proud, the carnal. Because as Anton LaVeyan found out at a young age, carnality generally wins out over spirituality. Give me 1 second and I will pull up the 9 satanic statements. Because I think you will find them interesting, and yeah, this is it, I believe. There we go. The 9 satanic statements. Satan represents indulgence instead of abstinence, because, as the Satanic Bible states, life is the great indulgence, death the great abstinence. Satan represents vital existence instead of spiritual pipe dreams. Satan represents undefiled wisdom instead of hypocritical self-deceit. Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it, instead of love wasted on ingrates. Satan represents vengeance instead of turning the other cheek. Satan represents responsibility to the responsible instead of concern for psychic vampires. Satan represents man as just another animal, sometimes better, more often worse than those that walk on all fours. Sorry, there's a train going by. Who, because of his divine spiritual and intellectual development, has become the most vicious animal of them all. Satan represents all of the so-called sins, as they all lead to physical, mental, or emotional gratification. Satan has been the best friend the church has ever had, as it has kept it in business all these years. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short speech of Satanism 101. Tune in next time. Same bat station, same bat network.